What's going on, family? Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come out in any form of fashion. My Father, we come to give your name the praise and thanks for all that you've done. Even up to this present time, we tell you thank you because, Father, there's none like you. And Father, in this moment, Father, I'm praying, God, that you'll remind us, Father, of every word that you've spoken to us. Father, I pray, God, that you will give us confirmation, Father, that you will give us, Father, the word of knowledge, Father, that we might be able, Father, to touch the hem of your garment in ways in which, Father, we have not even explored. And Father, I pray, God, even now, Father, that as we participate, as we learn, as we listen, Father, that you will, Father, heighten our spiritual senses, that we will know, Father, that you are God and that you are speaking to us even now. So, Father, thank you for our hosts. Thank you for those who will come on, Father, that will participate and help us learn more about life. And, Father, we pray, God, that this be the moment, Father, that our life gives you glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Enjoy the show, family. Take care.
Amen, and thank you so much, Pastor Wallace. Now we will hear some of our announcements for the Today is Your Day show. Now, I hope you all have already registered for the Crafting a Comprehensive Life Management Notebook Masterclass. Anthony Henderson will be our speaker. The link is in the comment section. I want you to make sure you register right now. You can register right now, get your ticket, and come back over to the show while I'm doing these announcements. But don't miss it. I'm telling you, this is such great information that we'll be giving that we don't want you to miss. It's imperative to your life, literally imperative to your life. So we don't want to miss it. It's happening this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those on my side of town or the world, it'll be at 9. But for those on the East Coast, it'll be at 10 a.m. And I don't want you to miss it. It's going to be really good, very informative, but it's not life or death. But hey, if something happens to you, will you or your family be ready to take care of you or your aging parents? Something you need to answer yourself. But if you have the answer as no, then you need to make sure that you have this masterclass. Even if you have the answer as yes, take the class to make sure you have everything in order. We are continuous students. We're always learning. And I believe that this class, this master class, will be just the right thing that you need to make sure that you and your family will be taken care of. Also, uh, it being National Authors Day, I wanted to make sure that we acknowledged one of my books that I'm promoting right now, the Today is Your Day Business Devotional for the Christian Business Owner. Now, you can go to my website, davisconsultantsgroup.com. That's www.davisconsultantsgroup.com. And you can go to Amazon and find the book. Now, on my website, it's an ebook. On Amazon, you can buy it. It's paperback. And I want you to make sure that you have it. Hey, Christmas is coming up. You know some business owners, and they need it. You may be a business owner yourself. Go over and get this book. You can go to Amazon and get the book, same title, or you can go to our website and get the ebook of the Today is Your Day Business Devotional, 31-day daily devotional for the Christian business owner. I don't want you to miss out on this National Authors Day. All right. Also, I'm teaching a class. I'm teaching a couple classes, actually. Entrepreneurship and Launch Masterclass. The Entrepreneurship Launch Masterclass. It's class, virtual, so you can be anywhere in the world. Take class. It's once a month, and we'll be hitting a lot of things that you want to be an entrepreneur, or if you are an entrepreneur, just to make sure things are tight and right for your business. We're going from idea to launching. Idea to launching. A lot of you have some business ideas that you've been waiting to get out there. These side hustles that you have that you want to make your full-time gig. Listen, we can make it happen. Reach out to me, and or you can go to eaglesiti.org. That's eaglesiti.org, and click on the enroll button and enroll into this class. I really believe it'll be a blessing. It's starting this month, so make sure that you don't miss it. Now, that's the entrepreneurship class. I'm also teaching a drama class. Hey, you want to wake up that inner actor inside of you? This is the class that you need. It's drama year 1, and I'm teaching drama year 2. So that's if you want it, we're going to teach the foundation and the fundamentals of acting. If you've never done any of that before, this is a class that you want to take. Drama year 2, you've done presentations, you've done a little acting, you've done things in front of people, and you're comfortable. We'll be acting fully in both classes, but the drama year 2 will be right in it. Well, I mean, we'll be acting every class, less on the fundamentals, more on the presentation. And so these 2 classes, I want to make sure that you sign up for. Again, it's eaglesiti.org. Either one of those classes, drama year 1, drama year 2, and for the business entrepreneurship launch masterclass. So those are some classes that I want you to make sure that you sign and register for. Again, they're starting this month. Also, I was at a conference last week, and we had t-shirt sales and book sales, and it went wonderful. Do you have your shirt? Do you have your shirt yet? If not, you need to get it. Go over to my website, www.davisconsultantsgroup.com. Again, that's www.group.com. You go to the store, shop, get your shirt. We have some shirts. There's different kind of shirts, and we have a hoodie. So it's about winter. When that fall, it's getting a little chilly. You want your hoodie. You want your shirt. Go on over to the website and get what you need. Hey, it's also coming up at Christmas time. There'll be a great gift for somebody. You can get them a book. You can get them a shirt. You can get them a hoodie. Hey, we got it all right there on davisconsultantsgroup.com. Don't miss out. Also, with Davis Consultants, what do? We do mentorship, coaching, life coaching. We do business consulting and coaching and ministry consulting as well. I'm looking for a few people that are ready to get some things going before 2024. You want to get your life together. You want to make sure that you're ready for 2024. You want to get your organization, your business together, your ministry. Hey, give me a call, davisconsultantsgroup.com. Or you can, of course, you can give me a call, DM me on Facebook. You can go to the website and sign up and say, hey, I need a consultation with you. Let's do this. Let's make sure that you are ready for 2024. Also, we want to thank our sponsor for the Today is Your Day show. Going over to YouTube and click on the Proclamation 101. I need you to subscribe to them. Again, you hear me always talking about Super Thursday. This is when they do their thing on Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This time, they're talking about the book of Ephesians. They have some other things that are going on, but I want you to make sure that you head on over to YouTube to click on the Proclamation 101. I need you to subscribe. I need you to hit that bell to make sure that every time they go live, you are not missing it, that you get that notification that the Proclamation 101 is doing their thing and you are ready to learn. Come ready. I'm telling you, they are a blessing to me. I'm learning so much, and I know that you will too if you just take some time to head on over to YouTube and click on the Proclamation 101 so they can teach you the Bible and help you live this great Christian life. Now, I want to talk about health. I've told you all before that I am an ambassador for Plexus, and I've been talking to those that have been taking Plexus, and they have testimony after testimony. I'm going to make sure I put those testimonies out there because people's lives are being changed. I remember talking to a client last week, and they told me that they are now off their blood pressure medicine. Can you say the same thing? No, maybe not. Maybe you can, but maybe not. I'm telling you, Plexus is saving lives. Plexus is changing lives as well. People are losing weight. People are getting their gut health together. People are having energy. People are getting what they need. I told you all before, one of the clients said, hey, I didn't know I wasn't feeling good until I started feeling good. Can you say the same? Reach out to me. Hit me on my website. Hit me on Facebook. Reach out to me and let's start this health journey. Hey, 2024 is almost here. Why do we have to wait until the clock strikes 12 to start a health journey. We can start right now. Reach out to me and let's do this together. Before we go, we're going to definitely hear our Today is Your Day show moment, but I want to thank our sponsors for the Today is Your Day moment. That's Young People Nation podcast. The Perrys are being a blessing to the airwaves. They're talking about things that we need to be talking about with our young people. And I'm telling you, it's not just for the young people that are getting blessed. Us older people are getting blessed as well. Go to podcast and click on the Young People Nation podcast. And I'm telling you, you will be blessed. So now let's hear our Today is Your Day moment. Can you all believe we only have 2 months left in this year? We have to make it count. All right, here's what I need you to do. I need you to make a list of all the things you want to get done before the year is out. Okay, so you have your list. Then I need you to go back and look at that list and then prioritize it. Okay, what is most important? What do I need to make sure I really need to get done before the year is out? So we're going to start there. And then we're going to also, in between there, put things that we can get done quickly, just to make sure that adrenaline, that push of saying, okay, I got something done, I can scratch these things off the list. And then, okay, what do I need to plan for next year? So you have your list of stuff you need to get done for this month and next month before the clock strikes 12 on December 31st. Then I need you to make another list. Yes, you're getting homework here. Yes, I need you to make another list of, okay, what do I need to start the year off by doing? Okay, this list of, all right, January is coming. In January, I need to do this, that, and the other. This, that, and the other. Okay? So you have your first part of your list of, okay, what do I need to get done before the year is out? Then you're going to start a short list of, okay, when the year starts, what do I need to start doing? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for you? All right, you have your homework. I need you to get it done. Remember, today is your day.
I'm Eugene Perry
I'm Donna Perry, and we're the host
of Young People Nation
podcast.
We know that mental health is way too stigmatized. Young people are hurting. They are in dark places, just wanting to feel heard.
That's why we're bringing no judgment conversations with the guests who have been there, done that, and want to share their experiences in an environment with transparency, healing, and safety.
So tune in and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And just remember,
there's always hope.
There is all hope that you go on over to where you that and find Young People Nation podcast and make sure every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time you find them so that you can make sure that you don't miss the show. We are trying to make sure that people see us. I'm going to bring up Kim just so we can chat. I'm going to add the Facebook page and see if I one more time, because we are on YouTube and we are on my business page, but people are saying that they are not seeing it on my Facebook page. Yeah, so we want to make sure. It says that it's connected. Let's see.
Yeah, I've shared your business page, so not really sure what is happening.
I don't know.
In the meantime, while he's trying to figure that out, good evening, good people. Glad to have you with us tonight. We are going to talk about what's going on. I wish I had I was thinking about this. Maybe we should start doing this show while we're eating. Would that be gross? I don't know if people would want to
do the show. What? You said do the show while eating?
while eating. Then I thought, would that be gross? Because then people would hear us smacking. Maybe not. But I like to hear and see what people are eating. Hey, Devonna, thanks
They
for
can eat.
coming on. Classy Spellman, thank you for being on. Good evening to you. Donna Perry and who else is on? Young People
Get
Nation
started
is
us
where
up.
it is at. If you guys haven't subscribed to their not Facebook, YouTube page, please go and do it. They have some great conversations, hard-hitting conversations. I mean, just really plain in your face, honest conversations. And so it'll make you think and kind of make you reassess, I think, your own life to a certain extent. So anywho, everybody
I'm
ready
sorry.
for Thanksgiving? Are you talking? Because I'm talking. I'll stop. Go ahead.
No. You're good. You're good. I'm just making sure. We're good. No, keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell everybody to join us on my YouTube page or my business page so they can see the show, because it's not, I don't think it's going live on my page for some reason. Where are you? There you are.
Okay, here I am.
There you are.
So what's going on, everybody? This is the 1st of November. Happy November to you. It's almost like we are Christmas. We're in the month of Christmas, the month before Christmas. I was going to say Christmas Eve month, the month before Christmas month. But
Really, because been looking on Facebook and seeing people talk about how they're putting up the trees and everything today.
somebody was here at work. They were talking about they were going to put their tree up this weekend. I've never put it up that early. That probably needs to be one of our topics. When do you guys put your Christmas trees up? Go ahead and put that in the chat. Are you done doing what you're doing, Jonathan? I'm just talking.
No, you keep. Go ahead. In my mind, I'm thinking and joining the conversation. I would not want to put it up before Thanksgiving.
I agree. I feel like every
Because
holiday
what do
has
you do
to
while
have its time. It has to breathe. It has to expand. So when do you guys put your Christmas trees up? I'm going to tell you when I like to put mine up. And how long do you keep it up?
See, I'm bad about that.
That's the only thing. I have so much stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I got to take this stuff down. Jesus. So, all right, put those up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, we are like-minded people. I wonder if I can. Thanksgiving, I see after Thanksgiving. I like to do ours the weekend after Thanksgiving. We're probably going to talk about this again the closer we get to Christmas, but do you guys like a real tree or a fake tree? I always love the real, because I love the way it smells. That's what I grew up with, a real tree. We would go out and my dad would cut down the tree. And oh, classy. You are my kind of people, because I'm like, I mean, I just don't want to take all the stuff down in one day. So it's like I might as well put Valentine's ornaments on it, because I want to leave mine up till February as well. You are my people.
I just think that's too long. I mean,
Hard.
no, classy. February. I mean, I guess that's when you put up. You take the Christmas. You take Santa down, and then you put up Martin Luther King. I guess that's what happens.
In January. Okay. Yeah. If it's up on the 15th, go ahead and put a Martin Luther King face, hang it on one of your tree limbs. Giscard saying that in Lebanon, they put their tree up 2 weeks before Christmas. And so when do you a lot of people take their trees down before the new year comes in, but some people keep it up. What is it called? The something of Christmas, not of Christmas. I can't think of the name of it. Classy.
I didn't even post these. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
We got
You got to go all the way at the top. Okay, we were talking about Thanksgiving. When do you put the tree up? Thanksgiving. Yes, that's what this is all about.
Devonna says at Thanksgiving, because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, because you got all these fall things. You got that little wheat thing that has the fruit and the corn hanging out, and then you have
that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm saying like people are putting their stuff up, Christmas stuff up now, but what about the fall stuff? That's what I'm saying. And I like a fake tree only because it's not going to shed, one, and then two, I can keep it up as long as I want, and I won't remember to keep watering it.
Yeah,
because in my mind, you know, if you don't water, then you got to go through that whole thing of watching it get brown, and I just, you know,
I love a real tree because I like the whole process of like creating the memories about like how we get it. We get our tree, we go to a tree farm and cut our tree down and all of that. Nathaniel, welcome to the show. But then I found a really great fake tree though, and it's like a 9-footer. And I love it. I love the way it looks. So what I do is I'm on the hunt for candles every year that smell like fresh trees because I love that smell. That's part of Christmas. So
let me tell you what I'm not a fan of. The overwhelming smell of cinnamon.
Cinnamon? Do you guys have cinnamon in your house that strong? What are you talking about?
Christmas time, people buy the cinnamon broom. I see that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, see, I love all those smells. That's a part of Christmas. I love that.
I guess you're right. You're right.
You would have sensory overload with your smell in my home during Christmas.
I love good smells. Now, I can do this until we start. I love a good smell. I don't know. I like the smell of pine, but I also don't want it to smell like I'm sitting outside.
But that's the smell of the pine, the fire is going, the Christmas movies, by the way, Hallmark playing the Christmas movies already, the radio stations playing the Christmas songs.
Now, I love Christmas. Now, I will say this is something that we always did in my house. What's funny is I'm saying this and then my parents are watching like, we ain't do that. But as I remember, we would have Christmas music playing while you're decorating the tree, right, or just having it in the house, you know, just playing all the time. And just Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Mine too. Why is it your favorite? I've thought about that. Why do you like Christmas so much?
For Jonathan, and I love how we're talking about this, and then we haven't even gotten Thanksgiving.
I know, and it's like 24 after. We're not going to get to all these stories, but
we will. I'm gonna jump to it now. But help him.
I'll try.
The famous Nathaniel Thomas. He has an awesome voice. But I think it is like just big time happy time. Like I just think Christmas makes people happy. And I'm just joyous the whole time. I really do enjoy Christmas. And it just, I don't know. I just always love
the atmosphere. I'm with you on that. I love the atmosphere. Yep. And it feels like anything is possible during Christmas time. I know anything is possible anytime, but during Christmas, it's like, it's just magical. And I love it. Okay, let's go to our first story.
Let me tell you about that magic when you ain't been that good, but that gift ends up under that tree. Let me tell you about magic.
What I'm saying? And you didn't get cold in your stockings.
I was surprised every year. Because I don't know why they would allow the students to get progress reports before Christmas.
That's crazy.
And see, I was more of the student that, started winning over the teacher closer to the end of the year, not in the middle. Like I started off good, then I got comfortable, and then the comfortable turned into me talking too much in class, disrupting the environment. But I would get my work done last minute, but I would get it done. But yeah. And here I am with the show talking. See, they didn't understand. They forgot the spoon.
There was a method to the madness.
That's right. So let's do it. Let's start on what's going on. Something that
all right, y'all.
People get excited
this
about.
Weekend. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead and sip your tea while we drop the tea tonight and tell everybody what's going on. Fall back on this Saturday night, November the 5th, 1 hour. They say do it at 2 o'clock. Most of us probably be asleep by then. So before you go to bed, take your clocks back 1 hour. Now, there is a move to try to get this changed so that we stay on the time that we're on now. They've been talking about it really for over the years. Nothing has happened so far. Do you guys like the daylight saving singular time, daylight saving time? Yes or no? I like it. Yes, I like it. No, I like it. Do you like the fall back, the spring forward? I don't particularly care for the fall back because it gets dark earlier, but I get it. But the spring forward, I'm like, oh yeah, the days are getting longer and it just makes me feel like, but which one would you like to stay? Would you like to stay in? Would you like to stay in? Is this daylight saving time? I don't even know why I asked that question because I don't know the difference. So
I think that and while we're waiting on the audience to respond, I believe people only desire the fall back on that night.
Yes.
Because they get that extra sleep.
Yup.
But we all like it. I like it that, especially when I was a kid, I like it when there's more daylight because, once that light come on, you got to go in the house. But if it's still light outside, you can stay out longer. And so I just believe that for me, I love spring, but spring and fall are my favorite holiday, seasons. But I think people only like fall back when they get that extra hour of sleep. And the downside with me is I stay up.
You stay up
until 2. I'll stay up until 2 just to say, oh, it's just 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah. You soak in that extra hour instead of sleeping. Yeah. You're up like, oh, I got an extra hour to do stuff.
Instead of sleeping, yeah, which is not the smart thing to do. But yeah, here we are. What are y'all? I haven't seen anybody.
I see 3. You don't see any?
Not saying what they prefer.
Oh. I wanted to put this in as well that the crazy thing is that we keep doing it, but they often talk about the health issues that come up because of the fall back, spring forward thing, like more heart attacks, more accidents happen during this time change, all that. Yeah. Oh, and you keep, you might be speaking some truth, Jade. You just might be speaking some truth.
So not true at all. Not true. Because if they're asleep, they won't be noticing that I'm hitting them up. I don't like this time change. I don't mind it. Well, I can't remember. If we fall back, means we gain an hour, right?
We fall back. Yeah, you could sleep an extra hour. You could fall back to sleep. Remember it that way.
Listen, and because you get up like, oh no, and then it's like, oh yeah, I can go back to sleep. Then you oversleep for church. So that's the other thing too. How many of y'all have been late for church because or early for church because you're showing up at the old time and forgot to move your clocks? Definitely.
That's always weird on Sunday mornings. That's like super weird. All right, go to the next story.
It is going in and out.
Okay, astronomers are talking about space. Astronomers say that they have. Hello.
Yeah, we're back.
Welcome back. All right. Astronomers say that they have detected a mysterious blast of radio waves. And get this, everything in space takes a lot longer to travel. It travels by light years. Seems like it would travel faster. But these radio waves that they found, it took 8 billion years to reach the Earth. And they just reached the Earth in the year of 2023. Is that not crazy or what? Hello?
But what does it mean? What does that mean?
That there was some kind of sound or radio wave that was put out there like years ago, and now it's just coming back. But I don't know how they can tell, because if it was 8 billion years ago, I mean, do you hear like cavemen talking? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it took 8 billion years for it to reach the Earth, the radio waves. But they said it was a mysterious blast of radio waves. I don't know. I have to do some more research on this story, because how do they know that, one, that it's 8 billion years old, and two, if it's radio waves, where did it come from? Who's sending the radio waves? Who? Which takes me to another question.
My question is, that was my question. Like, who did it?
Do you guys think that we're here in the universe by ourselves? Or are there other Earths, like other people on Earth, or different Earths? Yeah, I'm with you, Classy. That is so crazy. It is so hard for my mind to wrap my mind around it. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do some more research. I'm sorry. That was a lame one.
What did you say?
No, I'm just saying, I don't know. I have so many questions. I have more questions than answers. Because I want to know who sent the stuff. I don't know. Jonathan, go to the next thing. Are you having a time over there? Do I need to take control of what's happening here?
There's the service going on. All right.
Huh?
Disney.
Okay. Disneyland. All right. Over in Disney World, if you guys have been to Disneyland or Disney World, go ahead and put it in the chat. Yes, I've been. No, I haven't. Yes, I've been. No, I haven't. All right. I'm telling you this. A Disney World guest decided to take a dip in one of the park's attractions, despite being warned that he would get kicked out if he actually did it. Well, this guy was like, woohoo. And I'm saying, I actually watched, what is it called? Bachelor Party, or what is it called? Bachelor something, that kind of just went so wrong, where the guy ended up like losing his tooth. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're talking about, that's not what it's called.
Okay.
Gosh. When they went to Vegas.
Yes. But my point is, everything just went out of hand. And so this story makes me think of that. Hangover. That's it. Thanks, yeah. Peter. Yes, The Hangover. I just watched that. Okay, this story makes me think of that. The video shows a man jumping into the World Showcase Lagoon at the Epcot Center, and some of the guests heard him yelling, heard people yelling, "You're going to get kicked out. You're going to get kicked out." But one couple overheard this guy and his friends talking, and they said, "Okay, we will bet you $6,000 to jump into the lagoon." And so here is the question. If you were going to a park, some of you said, yeah, you want to go and that you've been and all that. Some of you are saying, mm-mm. But anyway, if you go to a park and your friends tell you, if you jump off or do something crazy for $6,000, would you do it? Would you mess the whole experience up for all of the kids who have gone there with their families who saved all that money? Would you mess that up?
But how are you messing it up?
Why would you jump into the lagoon when the kids are like, no, what is he doing? It's like, follow the rules. That's all I'm saying. Just follow the rules.
So follow the rules for this one time, or leave with $6,000. I mean, I don't know. Now,
you would do it? You wouldn't be embarrassed?
For $6,000? Just to jump in some water?
But you know you're not supposed to.
Again, $6,000 just jumping in the water. Now, the question I have is, am I just getting a slap on the wrist and leaving for that day, or am I banned from Disney World forever? That's my question.
Okay. It just says Disney reserves the right to dismiss anyone who takes part in unsafe behavior at its parks. So it doesn't say. Maybe it's because if you didn't hurt anybody, they probably would let you come back. They would like kick you out.
If I can come back, give me my $6,000.
You are
clearly, I think maybe I'm not hearing the right thing that you're saying, because my friend said we were giving out guarantee now that they'll give me $6,000. All I got to do is just jump in this water.
And it clearly has signs that say, don't jump in the water. Do not get in the water.
See, Classy right there with me.
And it's embarrassed for 5 minutes. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
I'm here to say, oh, she said I'll be banned forever. Jasmine, did you just call Disney to find this information out? But all right, well, $6,000 being banned just for Disney World or for all of them? Because my favorite is Universal anyway, but.
Okay, would you do it at Universal then? Would you mess up that experience and get kicked out of Universal?
I don't know.
See, the plot thickens.
But guess what? Christmas time is coming, and that $6,000 is looking real good.
You do great, right? Let's do the cheesecake. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Y'all, I know that y'all have heard about this. I know that's right, Miss Perry. Really, Davis? Really?
Okay. Yes. $6,000. Are y'all not hearing what I'm just to get some water? All crazy.
Earlier this month, a TikTok video went viral of a woman, and it showed her sitting in a car refusing to go into the Cheesecake Factory because her date allegedly took her to this restaurant on their first date. And in that video, you can hear her saying, "Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?" And so it has sparked all of this conversation on social media about whether or not, or whether the places that you should take people on a first date. So first question is, I didn't think the Cheesecake Factory was like low level. I thought that was pretty decent.
Listen, with that $6,000 that we got from jumping in the water, we can get an appetizer and an entree. And guess what? We can also get a dessert. You may even get a drink.
I don't know. Would y'all be offended to go on a first date at the Cheesecake Factory? I thought that was kind of.
Cheesecake Factory was kind of up there. Like,
I mean, I thought it was like middle road, like someplace you would take somebody.
I mean, it's not a Brazilian steakhouse, but it wasn't like she wasn't taking the Chick-fil-A. I don't know.
But here's the thing. Chick-fil-A isn't bad. It depends on what y'all decide on, because some people like the Waffle House, and it goes, and I got this whole list where they're like, these are the restaurants that people have said that you should not do on a first date because it's like low class. And Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden. Somebody put the movies. Somebody put Your House. Any fast food chain. Let me ask this. What is not a deal breaker, but what is a restaurant that you would go to on a first date and you would think, I cannot believe we are here on our first date? Because to me, I just think that's, if you guys agree on it, and I shouldn't say agree on it. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase the question. Ooh, that's a good question right there. How did she present herself? Ruth Chris, or Wendy's? Not even inside Wendy's, drive-through Wendy's.
In my mind, I'm thinking, why would they not enjoy? It's a first date.
Right.
Why am I spending $200 on the first date? I may not even like you. We get drinks.
That is my point. That is my point. Somebody put
money.
Huh?
Did she think I was going to spend my $6,000 that I just got at jumping in the pool?
On one meal? What is wrong with her? Oh my goodness.
But it showed the guy if he needed to further. Listen, she not getting
Right.
out because we're going to Cheesecake Factory. Guess what? She going to make cheesecake at her house. She can either get out of the car right there or we're home. Because I'm thinking you're not getting out of the car.
Let me tell you how ignorant she was. And I'm saying this. She videotaped it and she was sitting next to him and she was not even ashamed at all. Not even, it wasn't even like when she got home and was like, girl, guess where he took me? I cannot believe he took me to the cheese. She did it in his face. So I don't know.
In my mind, I'm thinking, when I saw that video, I was like, thinking, when I saw the subtitle, I thought, okay, she gonna be bomb, you know. And I pull up the video and she wasn't even that cute. She wasn't that cute. She looked dusted. And then she expect to go to
Ruth
Chris?
Chris?
She expecting to go?
Right?
Huh?
You said, where was she expecting to go? And I said, Ruth Chris. Okay. Now somebody put on this list ice cream dates, but I think that is and they also put Starbucks or coffee dates that like you shouldn't do. But I think that is a smart move on a first date. Yes, I agree with you, Peter.
What?
Totally disrespectful. To go to a Starbucks, a coffee date, or an ice cream date for your first date because you're finding out about the person. And I may not want to go through the whole dinner, dessert, salad, and all that if I'm like not feeling it. But if you go on a coffee date or ice cream date, that'll be over and done with. You don't even have to spend a whole lot of time or money. I know.
My thought is, well, somebody does, you know, or, you know, oh no, I was going to say y'all can go somewhere for like a cocktail. But then
if that's your thing, whatever. It doesn't even have to be food.
People get worried about, you know, people putting things in their drinks. So I wouldn't mind a coffee. That's fine because then y'all can focus on just
getting to know each other, having that conversation. Yeah, I agree.
Then you move to the, you know, in talking to people, sometimes if you haven't really met them or know them well, I think actually lunch is best.
Ooh, I agree. Yep. I agree.
Lunch or a happy hour
or coffee.
Or coffee, lunch, or
ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream. But I mean, now listen, some people they do ice cream. That's not going to be a long date. You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
That's the whole point. Like, hey, I don't have a lot of time. Let's go and meet for ice cream because you're trying to fill them out. What if you don't like them? Then you got to sit there for like 2 hours and like pretend to have a fake conversation. Who wants to do that?
What if you
and
don't
spend
get
more
ice
money?
You don't have a lactate pill.
You know what? Well, they can get a sorbet. How about that?
That date will be cut short.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I think that the Cheesecake Factory was a great choice. I think that because actually it's not cheap either. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna fork out some money for that dinner. So I don't know what she was thinking.
She thought too highly of herself, and she should open the Bible because it tells you not to. Listen, I'm sitting there looking like she wasn't even dressed to take to an upscale restaurant. So why did you expect him to think that's what you listen? And she don't realize that she put herself on social media to embarrass this guy, whereas she really doesn't realize that she really embarrassed herself and showed everybody who.
But you know, she didn't at the time, but she was trying to embarrass him and demean him. But she ended up, like you said, she got embarrassed and she did another video where she was apologizing to him. And she was saying, looking back on it and looking at some of the comments, I understand, you know, that I wasn't being very fair to him. She didn't say those exact words, but basically my takeaway. But she embarrassed herself, bottom line. And yeah. He seemed like a really nice guy. I feel bad for him.
Listen,
have to deal with that.
Really nice guy. He took her to Cheesecake Factory. She was looking like Chili's Fridays.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just thinking an entree at the Cheesecake Factory is probably like $20, $25. So he was going to spend at least, I was going to say maybe close to 100 if they got dessert and drinks and tip.
I bet you she was going to get something expensive.
You know what? That's another thing. When y'all go out, order normal. Don't order like, yeah, he's about to pay. I'm about to get this, 12-ounce steak. And you know that you don't eat that. Don't do that to people. Don't do that.
Listen,
that's my 2 cents.
If y'all remember,
soapbox.
No, I mean, if they remember, Kim wants you to go to these conferences, tech conferences, and stand outside with the sign saying, "Hey, I'm single," because remember telling them, go to these conferences in these different cities and states where people have money. And then
I did not say stand outside. No, I didn't say stand outside with a sign.
With a sign saying I'm single, because you said you don't have to be in love or have love to find somebody that y'all gonna help pay these bills.
You know
I'm just
what?
saying, if y'all remember,
I said if you wanted to meet somebody, that might be a good place to meet somebody. Fish in a barrel. Don't put up a sign. Just walk through and look like you're worth something.
That's right. That's right. Hold on. We're talking about. Let's talk about
Tinder. Oh my goodness. You have to know that somebody is your friend. All right. Good news for Tinder users. You don't have to screenshot profiles anymore and share them with friends. The dating app has a new feature called Tinder Matchmaker, where you can invite your friends and your family to check out your potential mates. It works like this. If you see somebody that you like and you want the opinion of your friends or your families, you can send that link to up to 15 people, and then they can log into Tinder and they can recommend that person if they like them. Is that a good move? Would you allow your family and friends to pick out a potential love interest? This is a new thing that Tinder is offering. But do you like it? And it has a caveat. So moms will be able to steer you to the right person and steer you in the right direction for the person that she wants you to be with. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
I am not a person that likes to be hooked up.
Not a fan.
For me, I just don't think that's. Now, if the only plus side I see about your friends having the Tinder thing is you not having to ask that question, have y'all dated them?
You are crazy.
But other than that, I don't need y'all's opinion. Because your friends may want you because they're unhappy. And
I didn't think about that.
Listen, I'm here for it. I just know. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. Do y'all think that's a good idea?
That you have your friends help pick your person out? Yes or no? Yes, I want my friends to help. No, I don't want my friends to help. Put that in the chat. That can get dicey though, because people see you one way. I don't know.
They say no. Devonna said no. What's Vanessa Adams said no. Peter said no.
Wow.
I don't want that. He said that's kind of scary. I just find, Classy says she good. Again, I think the only plus thing about that is, hey, I saw this guy, make sure, or this girl, don't, y'all's friends say, hey, don't want this person because I done been with them. We've dated. I don't know.
Is that a real issue?
What?
Cross dating? Like the person.
Her parents helped her. I'm 39 in. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, that's good.
Not a period. Y'all are different. Okay. Let's just acknowledge that the Perrys are different. You said you got your group of homegirls, and you want them to be finding the guy for you. I just.
But you might have some frenemies in that group too, who really don't
Right.
really like
Like,
you.
yeah, you should go with him, knowing he trash.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That is awesome. Congratulations to the Perrys.
Yes, we
You
love
guys
the
are
Perrys.
dynamic.
We should do a show. Oh, we should do your show, and you can be on with us. The show with in February. Maybe the Perrys. We'll talk love.
Love. I'll let them handle it. How about that?
No, I was saying you can co-host with me,
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll
and you
talk
can
about that.
give other people, more dating tips like you've been giving us. Love doesn't have to be a part of relationships.
Anyway, you know what I thought? I'm not even gonna let you finish that list. You know what I thought about? I did think about this, and y'all tell me if this is a good idea. I'm doing a quick poll. I did think about having I thought about this like years ago, having a singles Valentine's party where you invite, like, everybody that comes is single. And you could possibly find, I know, but I mean, no married people, whatever. Would y'all do that? Would y'all come to a singles Valentine's party? But the guys would have to come. Like, I know the women would probably come just to kind of hang out, but the guys would have to come. So that would be the caveat, because we wouldn't want more women than men. Would that be something you would do?
How would you keep them from coming?
Who, the married people?
No,
Oh,
I
see? Yes. Thank you.
I think people will come because I think I saw something online, a singles giving.
Oh, for Thanksgiving? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Like, I love Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. And I guess
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that.
after Thanksgiving, then you got your gift. You leave with a gift.
Yes,
Just
I
to
guess
have-
so.
Just to have the singles giving at Cheesecake Factory, then some women won't show up.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I think that would be good. I think people will come. But I mean, it's
I
also
want to know if the guys would come. Well, the girls
Yes.
haven't even weighed in. I had one guy, and he represents, or you like what city?
Devonna said, "Was she ready?"
I don't know. I have to think it through.
Travel.
Will travel. But I would want like some quality people there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I would want to make it worth male and female's time. Because weirdos come to stuff like that. That is so true. That's what I was just saying. They would have to
But
be
then classy. What do you consider weirdos? Everybody considers weirdos different.
We're going to go with the normal, like, American society, what people feel are weirdos. We're going to go with that.
See, I don't go by society.
Well, we're going to go by that. We're going by societal norms. That's all I'm saying. There would have to be a vetting process. And there'd have to be a vetting process.
Oh, yeah. I think you should do interviews. But then my question is this. Is it just a hookup session?
Yeah, you going there to meet somebody. Go ahead.
I think if you did it like something that would be nice, would be like if you did that, how there's what do they call that? Game night for adults.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be something instead of turn around like mingling, like that gets boring because then somebody won't get talked to.
Oh yeah, there are going to be activities to make you interact with people. I mean, when you walk in the door, there's you got to find somebody that, I don't know, played football in high school or whatever. Go and have a conversation with them, and it was just little different activities throughout the night, of course, and then the dance floor. But yeah, okay. Anyway, that took us way off. Woo.
Speaking of relationships,
Do I need to even say anything? Put the
yes.
first thing that came to your mind when you saw her picture. That's what I want to know. The first thing that came to your mind when you saw this picture. Anybody? Antibody. That does sound fun. Y'all must be on a delay.
Yeah.
When you saw this picture, this is Jada Pinkett Smith. And she is revealing what she says her truth is about her relationship with Will. I'm saying her truth. So she confirms that her marriage to Will, well, they have been separated and living completely separate lives. Y'all are crazy. They have been living completely separate lives since 2016, nearly 20 years after they married in 1997. And Pinkett Smith, of course, is out promoting her book, her memoir called Worthy. And she has been talking about her life with Will, and I guess their separate lives. And she said that she had vowed to him that she would never divorce him, like they would never get a divorce. But is this any better? This is like having a wound and pouring salt in it. I think, and this is just my 2 cents, I think the divorce would kind of give them a place where it ends and they're able to start the healing process. This is just raggedy. That's my 2 cents.
I don't understand the purpose of her outing any of this, because I'm thinking you are the reason his career has gone down because you choose to be bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's not true. Don't say that. Don't talk about her hair.
No. I'm saying that whole thing, the whole thing with her, the hair thing is why his, but then right after he did that he was supposedly, taking up for her, she goes and badmouth him.
Yeah, I do feel like she threw him under the bus. But the other thing was, she said in an interview that when he stood up and did that and slapped Chris Rock at the award ceremony and was like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, that she said she was in shock because they hadn't been living together. And she said it had been a long time before they had used those terms of endearment for one another, husband and wife. And she wasn't sure like why he was doing that. I agree. I agree with you. I feel like he's in love with her. Go ahead.
Y'all came together. Y'all do stuff like, stop acting like, I've heard other people talk about how they've done things with y'all too. Like, why are you acting like y'all are just so estranged? Like y'all don't do anything together. You see these things with y'all at events. Like if you were so distant from him and didn't want him, like why aren't you going to these award shows with somebody else?
I think they just wanted to keep up appearance sake, just really for the business, because they do have like a production company together and just for appearance sakes. And let me throw this caveat in. There are people who live like this, just like normal people. They live totally separate lives, but they're still married. I'm with you though. Not why, but this is like stuff that you need to keep in your house. Don't air all that stuff out.
None of us needed to know any of this. My thought was, hey, I got this book coming out and I need to sell it.
I agree. I mean, I understand why she did it, but I think that was it worth putting somebody that you care about, even if she doesn't love him anymore, was it worth her throwing him under the bus and making him look bad? I don't know. I don't know.
It's still your kid's father.
Yes.
And then also to me, I'm thinking.
Yes, you're right, Reginald. Go ahead. Also to you.
Would you be as big if you weren't married to Will?
Probably not. That's what Reginald is just saying, because for appearance sakes, they were winning. They were winning.
Yeah.
So keep your mouth shut and continue winning. But somebody said, and I totally agree with this. Just a friend of mine was talking about this whole incident when it initially happened, when Will slapped Chris. They said that man is in love with her. She is not in love with him. That is his way of, quote unquote, trying to win her back. And I heard it, but after all of this came out and to see the way that they move, I'm like, yeah, you're right. He is in love with her.
But you don't hear him saying bad stuff about her, or maybe I've missed those interviews.
He's in love with her. Why you wouldn't say bad things about people that you love? You don't do that.
Some people do.
Even if it is your truth, you don't expose the people that you love with, quote unquote, your truth. There are just some things you just don't put out there for all to hear and see. And I like what somebody said, that I could have went through my whole life without knowing this. And I agree.
Reginald, I don't know. I just saw this bad business. Let's talk about that boy here.
Magic Johnson making a list and checking that list twice. Magic Johnson, he has earned billionaire with a B. I don't even know how to make a B. With a B, billionaire status, everybody. Oh, is that B?
Mm-hmm.
Billionaire status. Magic Johnson joins Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Tiger Woods as the fourth athlete to earn the billionaire status. Earlier this year, he added a minority stake in the Washington Commanders to his portfolio. He also has a 2/3 stake in the Los Angeles Dodgers and a minor ownership in the LAFC and Los Angeles Sparks. I don't know. I think that's soccer or something. So Forbes estimates Johnson's net worth as $1.2 billion as a result of all of his investments. He's had 13 years, of course, in playing basketball with the LA Lakers. He made about $40 million in his career playing basketball and learned to parlay it into more. And so he is a billionaire. Bravo to you. Side note, something that you didn't know. Okay, I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio. And so where we lived, there was a lady that lived next door to us, and she was best friends with Magic Johnson's wife. This was before they were married. And so I would see her over there sometimes, which I thought was really cool. But if I walked up to her, she wouldn't know who I was. But I just wanted to share that. That's my little happy story.
That's awesome. You've known stars. Okay, but I'm glad you brought her up. So thinking about relationships, I mean, she is one that is like, I'm going to keep the bag.
Yep.
Because he didn't get AIDS from her, HIV or AIDS from her.
Right.
One, he is maybe reported the longest living person. You know, listen, when he billionaire status, they may have given him new blood, everything. I'm not trying to talk disrespectfully, but I'm like, what he got going on, we need to save some other lives. We need to save some other lives because people need whatever he's taken. But also dealing with the relationship, she stayed.
And kept her mouth shut. That's the rule number one. In your relationship, keep your mouth shut, because whatever happens between you and that person needs to stay there. Just be quiet.
Right. Y'all heard that. Y'all been writing all these things. You've been writing all the relationship notes from Kim.
No, even if y'all break up, no need to throw people under the bus.
No, you don't.
Just
you know, because there's always two sides to each story, and there's two people in a relationship, maybe three, but there's two people in the relationship, and
there are two sides to every story and the truth. So 3 perspectives. Right. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, but it's true. It's like she said, listen, yeah, you messed up. Yeah, you may have affected, the health, but guess what?
Ooh.
I'm going to the bank. And she's been going to the bank ever since he done put that news out there. You hear me?
Yep. Magic Johnson, a part of his portfolio, he owns Starbucks restaurants. He owns movie theaters. I want to say Burger Kings. He's got restaurants, and then he also has steaks for 200. Right, exactly. Yeah, she is a strong one.
Wow.
She is a strong one.
Listen, I don't even know. Has she done anything, or has she just always been mom and wife?
Mom and what she used to be when I knew her. She used to be, no, I'm just teasing. I never knew her. I just would see her. She was a buyer at a store. It's no longer, I want to say it was like Elder Bierman. It was like a Macy's. But she was a buyer, like she would go and, you know, buy their clothes, their whatever they were going to sell for the next season. I know she did that for a while before they got married, but after she got married, as far as I know, she didn't work, but I think she started like a foundation, or they started a foundation or something that she was like kind of involved in. Oh, and she had some jeans. I do remember her on social media. She was like, these are Cookies jeans or something. I don't know if that's what they were called, but she had some kind of side hustle that I don't even know if that's still happening, because every time I see on social media, they're like on a yacht somewhere. We're in Italy, we're in France, we're in the Mediterranean, I'm like, wow. And they've got like all their friends with them. So I should have stayed friends with her.
Right.
I was in high school, so I was a kid.
Okay. Oh, since talking about stars.
Woo! Michael Jackson. I want to know how many of y'all remember Michael Jackson's biggest selling album. Anybody? Do you know what it is? Put it in the chat. Anybody? What was Michael Jackson's biggest selling album? Well, this year, as we're waiting for you to put it in the chat, this year marks 40 years. Wow. 40 years of Michael Jackson's album Thriller. And, you know, the pundits say that Thriller redefined music. The documentary that's called Thriller 40. It looks at how it was made and what it meant to the music industry. That is coming out on Paramount Plus. But the documentary for one of the best-selling albums this year marks 40 years since Michael Jackson's Thriller album. What was your favorite song off of the Thriller album? And how many of you remember the Thriller video when it came out? That was like a big, huge production. Thriller video.
I wish I learned the dance. I went to my cousin's wedding not too long ago, and they played Thriller, and I so wanted to get out there and do
the real Thriller dance.
I only knew some of it, you know, but I didn't know it. I can't remember what movie was it. 1330. They did the Thriller dance, but I wish I learned it, but I never.
Oh, like the.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So cool.
It scared me too, Peter. I agree. It was scary.
It did. It scared you, but you still wanted to watch it.
Because it was Michael Jackson. Man, I used to have Michael Jackson posters like all on my wall everywhere.
I think the laugh is what scared me, not the face. It was the laugh at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to work out on that dance. You can tell.
Well, here's a question for you. Michael Jackson or Prince? Who did you guys like? I mean, who did you have posters for? Michael Jackson or Prince?
Posters or you like their music more?
Yeah, that's a good one. Who did you like their music more? I like
for me,
Michael Jackson. Yeah, me too.
There is one song that I will just I play the whole song just to get to the part of I'm gonna say, but I'm not gonna stop. Hold on. I'm gonna say. Dang, is it? I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna stop. Everybody else says I'm saying I'm not gonna stop, but it's I said it the right way a while ago. But that one part gets me so hyped. That part gets me so hyped. I would just try to listen to that part and just turn it all the way up. I love that part.
Michael Jackson was a talent. You hear me? But Prince was also talented, big time.
Who?
Prince.
Prince. What was the guy's name? Loved Prince. Brian Gumbel.
He really liked Prince, really?
He was a huge fan. Prince would like for his birthday or something. Prince would like surprise and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know. I was like mumbling the words, classy, because I didn't know the words either. I'd be like, oh,
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Oh, is that it? You know what I
Yeah,
thought it was saying? Mama say,
What?
mama say, mama to stop. Mama say, mama say.
Yes, Michael Jackson was speaking in tongues to his song.
What did he say? I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. That makes
which
sense.
doesn't make sense to me.
Did you read the words? Remember, did you read the words in the album? Or did you just
No.
make that up?
No, somebody looked it up, and I was told that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more.
I'm gonna say it by myself. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna stop. I'm gonna
So
say
now
it,
when
I'm
it
gonna
comes
say it,
on, y'all can
I'm
just
gonna
get out
say it, I'm
there.
gonna say
Hey, just,
Right.
all right. What can we end on? Oh! I definitely want to talk this.
Oh, this is some more buffoonery right here.
We love
Okay.
it. Love it.
The owner of the Real Milk and Honey, this person was going around to different restaurants and was doing
Yeah.
like reviews on restaurants. So, okay, the owner of Real Milk and Honey, it's a restaurant in Atlanta. One of the guys said something about the service, and I just watched his video on Instagram about like how he walked into the restaurant and the restaurant was getting ready to close. It was like 20 minutes before it closed. And so the worker was like, hey, we're getting ready to close, but if there's something that you want and we don't have it in the display case, I can make it for you. And so the guy he ordered this food. I think he said he ordered like over $200 worth of food. He had the guy make it and he paid for it, which I think is great for that business. Well, the owner of this particular business was like responding to his criticism because when he walked in, like the chairs were on top of the table, turned upside down. It was like they were getting ready to close like in 2 minutes, but they still had some time to be open. And so the owner of the restaurant says, you don't go to a restaurant for service, you go for food. So my question is, do you as a consumer go to a restaurant for the service or for the food?
While they're responding. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm big on both.
I could see both, but what if one was bad? What if it was bad service, but the food was really good? Would you continue going?
Bad service, but the food's really good. I don't know. Maybe if somebody else is like, I really want to go to this place, sure. But I'm really big on service.
So if the service was good, but the food wasn't good, would you go?
Yes.
I think service draws you in. Ask Chick-fil-A. Hello. There is a restaurant not far, that I drive past like all the time. And I stopped going to that restaurant because the service was horrible. I was like, I'm not patronizing that restaurant. I'm not going to tell you where it is or who it is, but I was just, the service. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't, because my thought is this, my thought is this, I don't feel good giving you my money if you're not going to treat me like you appreciate me coming in there.
Yeah.
That is really big for me. Like, it's bad, but a lot of our businesses are like this.
I know,
you're right. I just understand why we don't think that our customer service really matters.
I think that people would come to your restaurant if you had great customer service, even if the food wasn't that great. But if you treated people very, very well from the time they came in to the time they left, if there's an issue, solve it, give them the food for free, whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. I would go back to that restaurant because people respond to the way they feel.
Yes.
When they're in situations. So
I will say this. I've heard this from many of people's, but have you ever heard someone say, the food's not great, but it's a good atmosphere?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you have a nice atmosphere, people smile when you come in, they tend to you. No, the food's not amazing, but it's tolerable.
Yeah.
People go to that. People go to it because I know a lot of places people go to restaurants because the atmosphere is good and the drinks are good. It has nothing to do with the food.
That's a good point.
I'm not pushing out there for people to open a restaurant and y'all can't cook well, but I'm saying that it matters, the atmosphere. Like if you know that your workers have an attitude problem, you need to switch them out, because if you want to keep paying these bills, you have to understand that the people coming in, that's how your bills are getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't realize that, another thing that, and I think we talked about this on the show, okay, I want good service, but I also want a clean bathroom.
That matters. Yes.
I go into your bathroom at your establishment and it is dirty. I cannot keep coming to your establishment, because that tells me if you don't care about your bathroom being clean, that kitchen's nasty too. And so are those workers.
Does it really translate to that though? If the bathroom
Jonathan, it does, yes. Because guess what? Everybody in that kitchen has to go to the bathroom during their shift.
But they can wash their hands and walk out. I don't know. I understand what you're saying, and I've heard it before. Let me ask, is there a correlation between a dirty bathroom at a restaurant and a dirty kitchen? Your kitchen could be clean because people are always in it, but your restaurant, maybe you don't have enough staff to keep up with cleaning the bathroom. And so the bathroom doesn't look so great.
No, I don't. I worked in the industry 20 years. I left because of how I treated people. I was treated by people. We were treated less than a lot.
Oh, the workers being treated. Yeah, that's a good point.
That was not one of the options.
But he brings in a good point, though. Seriously.
A hard time. The service speaks volumes, but both matter. Yes, you will get me in there with a good atmosphere, but the food will keep me coming. That's right.
Yeah.
And she's a chef too. She has a catering business.
Oh,
and she
wow.
can sew. And she can sew. But yeah, I agree.
That's a good point, Classy. It's all of it is part of the atmosphere.
Yes. Because guess what? You will remember a place that has a nasty bathroom.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can blame that on the people. That's right. Customers can be nasty. I don't know if you can blame that on the owners and the workers.
Yes, you can. Management matters. If I'm managing a restaurant, I need to manage to know that the bathrooms are clean. Okay. The manager also needs to check the bathrooms and put people on the schedule. Like, hey, I know you're cleaning up these tables, but during 5 and 8, somebody needs to be checking these bathrooms.
You're right. That's a good point. But I don't know if the nasty bathroom correlates to a nasty kitchen.
It has to, because everybody on that shift is using that nasty bathroom. So
but the customers are as well. The customers can be nasty.
They can be. They are. But what I'm saying is then that means that you being an owner or management should have a way that somebody keeps the bathroom clean, because the bathroom, yes, it is behind a closed door, but it also speaks volumes for your restaurant.
I agree. Somebody said that it's a part of the atmosphere. No, you're right with the scheduling.
Yeah. I'm just saying, this is just Jonathan's opinion. Y'all can throw it out,
People usually go to the bathroom first and wash their hands and then sit and eat. So if it's nasty, you're turned off before you get your food. Yeah.
Most definitely. Especially if a bathroom stinks.
Now, ooh.
My thing is, if you go to a bathroom, again, go back to management and making sure things are checked. If you go to a bathroom, have you ever been to a bathroom and there was no soap?
I would be concerned.
I'm more than concerned. It's time to go, because no one in that kitchen, everybody in that kitchen has used the restroom. No one in that kitchen has said, you know what? There is no soap in the bathroom.
But sometimes the kitchen has a small sink where they wash their hands, or a separate bathroom. Right. I'm just saying, I'm just looking at both sides.
But I've been in the bathroom and kitchen people come in the bathroom. I'm thinking of places like Outback, Cheesecake Factory, Like these are nice places, and the workers are in there with their all black on, or those things that with those aprons. I don't know. I'm just really big on that. Like I'm just really like I think that should be on the list when restaurants are getting their grade. I just think
I think it is, isn't it? Don't they? They look at the kitchen and all that, but don't they look at the bathrooms as well?
I don't know if
I
they
don't
look
know.
at the bathroom,
I don't know.
but I
Maybe
know
not.
they look at. I know they look at other parts.
Like the food and how it's if it's
All right.
stored
Did
properly
you want
and
one
all
more
that.
story? Do you want one more story before we get out of here?
Your call.
All right, we'll do one more. Oh, okay. Since Thanksgiving is coming up.
Oh, forgot about that. Yes, this is a great one to end on for everybody. And I don't even know if did I send you the script for that? I don't know. Anyway, I probably didn't. Okay, guys, Thanksgiving is coming up. Okay, let's read this. And remember, just remember employees and just the employees remember nasty customers. And I mean, as far as attitude, especially if you frequent the restaurant, it's two sides to this. Everybody has only been thinking about customer perspective. Yeah, employees.
Yes,
I
because
agree.
we are not. I hear what you're saying, but bingo. But they do have sinks in the kitchen. Yes, they do. It's part of the inspection. I knew she would know.
All right. Do you guys like pizza? If you do, there are some things that you would eat on your pizza and some things that you wouldn't. Well, here's a new pizza that is out, and it has all of your Thanksgiving favorites. It has gravy, it has turkey and dressing, it has cranberry sauce on it, and it has sweet potatoes all on the pizza. Would you eat this? Yes or no?
I would say
A Thanksgiving pizza.
now I could do a pizza like a normal pizza with turkey as some of the meat. No, I just feel I don't think that's a good one. Just God said he
I would try it as well because one, when you're eating, all your food ends up all together anyway. But two, don't you guys do like a turkey sandwich like 2 days after Thanksgiving or like the next day? Like you put turkey and dressing on bread and like some cranberry sauce. Don't you guys do that anyway?
Yeah. Well, no. No. Okay. I've seen people. Ricky. I think he was the first person I ever saw put his cranberry sauce on top of the dressing and then take a scoop of the turkey. See, I like to eat my cranberry sauce. Why do we say sauce when it's a gel? But cranberry sauce by itself.
Okay.
And then I will eat the dressing with a piece of turkey, but I just can't. I can't do. He would mix it up. I just thought that was crazy.
All of those flavors mixed together make the perfect storm. I'm trying. My mouth is watering right now because I do want some turkey and dressing right now.
If you're doing that with that, instead of it being pizza dough, it's just a thought, an idea. Is the pizza dough cornbread?
Oh, I don't know, but I do know that this is sold out, and they are going to do it every Wednesday. They're going to release every Wednesday for the month of November, and they're only selling so many, but it's already sold out for today.
Who's doing that?
I think Domino's. I don't know. Let me not lie. I don't know. Let me find out.
I will say this. To y'all that I've done this. My family was not crazy about it, which really shocked me because I was like, this is so good. But I used to buy try homemade cranberry sauce. So good. See, I don't even know how you make cranberries. Well, I guess you make it with cranberries. But in my mind, I'm like, just cut open that can. But I'm sure homemade cranberry sauce is good. But just FYI to y'all that maybe not wanting to do the whole turkey thing, like go to the store and buy it. I used to buy a turkey every year, a turkey or two from Popeyes. They sell Cajun turkeys. No, I'm not getting any sponsorship from Popeyes about this, but it was so good. It was so good. I used to buy one every year, and I was so excited. I flew home and I mailed the turkey, a frozen turkey to Miami for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I think it was Thanksgiving and Christmas. It was still frozen by the time I got there. I had it in dry ice, by the way. But my family did not go crazy over it, and I thought it was so good. It was Cajun turkey. They were
And
like,
you loved it. I've never had that before, but you loved it, right?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I think it's like between $40 and $80 at Popeye. So just letting y'all know, if y'all want something a little different this year, head on over to Popeyes and tell them you want a turkey. They go fast, by the way. I ended up buying 2 one year, and then I bought another one or 2 the following year. I thought it was so good because it was so juicy. It was so juicy, and it was like injected with that Cajun seasoning and stuff. I loved it. All right, I'm gonna be quiet about that, but I thought it was good. Y'all missing out.
It sounds good. I've never had Cajun turkey before. I've had a fried turkey before.
Oh, good fried turkey is good too. My brother-in-law makes fried turkey.
I just like the traditional turkey. You bake the turkey. You got to turn it upside down so that the juice kind of
so it won't be
gets
dry
into the cavity. And that's my favorite, with dressing and cranberry sauce and whew, yum, yum, yum.
So, I mean, like, there's also a cultural thing. Like, I would always see on commercials other cultures using having mashed potatoes. And I thought, why would you need mashed potatoes during Thanksgiving? Why do you need that many starches? Because all you need for the starches is cornbread and macaroni and cheese.
We have mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. We just have everything. And greens and
potatoes.
Greens and green beans, and sometimes peas, or like a pea salad or something. I mean, listen, Thanksgiving is like the smorgasbord. It's like the Super Bowl of food. So anything you can think of comes to Thanksgiving dinner. And see, we've had like 1,000 people too. So I'm exaggerating, but you had to have enough food to feed everybody. So we had everything.
Fried turkey is the same thing, just inject to occasion check. That sounds good too. I've never fried a turkey. I've had it. We have it, but I've never fried one myself. But I've had that Cajun turkey from speaking of Thanksgiving, y'all, I will have a show. There will be a show, I think, on the 15th. Yes, we will be having Chef Rob. He's gonna be we're gonna be cooking, I think, some turkey wings.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And I'm gonna try myself as well. So we'll be watching him do it and then watching me do it as well. I wish I could cut all the turkey wings up so y'all can get a taste, but wish you could get a taste. But you won't be able to, so I'll eat it myself. But yeah, so just make sure y'all are ready for the show on the 15th, that we'll be talking things of Thanksgiving. Things of Thanksgiving. Nobody can do it better than Jeremy. Jeremy said,
hey,
I wish you could come and get a taste.
Jeremy is a baker. Okay, the pizza. Let me tell y'all this: the Thanksgiving pizza. What'd you say?
Not dinner supper. Well, go ahead. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
The Thanksgiving pizza, DiGiorno. DiGiorno is doing it, and they sell every
Wednesday.
Doing what?
Oh, the pizza.
The pizza, the Thanksgiving pizza. Yep.
Oh, because guess what? Because it's not delivery.
It's DiGiorno. Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
It's a Thanksgiving pizza.
I just don't know how it works, because then are we heating up the cranberry sauce? I like my cranberry sauce.
You put that on after you take the food out the microwave. Oh, you mean on the pizza?
Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't like that.
But you'll taste like the tanginess of the cranberry sauce. Y'all, I love food. I love food. I do. I like the way it smells. I love the way it tastes. I love the texture of different food. I'm like drooling. I love food. I am a foodie.
It was funny to me just watching how you went up. You looked up to the sky like, Lord, just bless me with this plate.
Thank you, Lord, for food. Whoever created food.
I mean, they showed us up there. She said, I love food. Like, she saw all her favorite food.
Exactly. I love good food too.
Oh
Yes.
man, I love good food and good service. But if I'm at somebody's house, it don't matter about the service. But good food, and I will say this, and then we got to get out of here. So I had the myth in my mind until I was in school. I remember my girlfriend at the time, and I would go to people's churches. I mean, people's houses. You know, college kids that people like to feed them, and we would go to different people's houses at church for dinner. And I thought, in my mind, because you were an older Black woman that you cooked well.
Who
And I'm here to
lied
tell
to you?
y'all,
Who lied?
yes, that is very stereotypical of me. But in my mind at that time, I just knew that because you always hear somebody say, oh, my grandma cooked this, and I'm thinking every grandmother, you know, had that person that said, hey, baby, this is how you cook it. So we went to somebody's house and we're sitting there in the kitchen. And I'm like, these glasses are not clean.
Oh, no.
And then 2, the food was not good. And I was crushed. I guess in my mind, I was thinking that my grandmothers both cooked very well, extremely well. So I thought, if both of these 2 grandmas cook good, everybody else grandma got to as well. Guess what? That is false.
Sadly
That is
mistaken. I will say this, as much as I like food, I am I don't want to say finicky, kind of picky eater. Like, I want to know who made stuff because I want to know if they're clean, if their environment is clean. And if I've seen you do like questionable stuff when I'm around you, then I'm not going to eat your food.
So if I don't know, I'm good. Like, if I don't know, I'm good. I won't ask.
If you don't know, you're good. What?
Yeah, I won't ask. I won't say who made
What
this.
you said. You won't ask what? Repeat what you said.
Who made this?
Oh,
I don't want to know.
I will. I'm like, oh, that looks good.
I want to know if it's good. I want to know who made it if it's good. But I mean, like, if there's an office lunch or something, if it looks good, I'm probably going to put it on my plate. I know I'm bad about that, but I also say my grace before. That take away all the germs. But yeah, I don't ask.
I do. I do. I'm like, I'll say, oh, this looks good. Who made this? And they'll say such and such. And I know such and such has cats. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm just trying to watch what I eat. If somebody says something, I'll make up something. I'm not eating stuff. You have home behavior.
I'm allergic to chicken. They're like, but I saw you tearing up some wings last week.
It made me sick. I don't even know why I did it. No, I'm not going that far. I'm not giving explanation. I just won't eat it.
I don't know. I don't know if I posted these, but I don't know. I'm gonna make that plate because guess what? I'm gonna hype up whatever I'm bringing. I don't care if it's good or not. I'm gonna hype it up because everybody's gonna be wanting to taste whatever I'm bringing because I'm gonna hype it. I'm a hype.
You talking about selling your food, the hype man for your food. I'm talking about eating something that can make you sick because somebody's not clean. I'm not talking about that.
You better say your grace before you put that fork to your mouth.
No, sir. No, sir. Not getting on my plate. Not at all.
It may end up on mine. Because God, a lot of times the careers I've had, it was.
Let me tell you, and talk about careers when you have to just kind of eat whatever. And I need to go in a minute. Okay. You have to eat whatever, but when you have to eat whenever you have time to, I get that. There was one time that I had to work on a holiday, like a 4th of July or one of those days where you grill out. And so the girl was like, yeah, my mom is going to cook. So I'll bring food for everybody. We were like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I was kind of questioning their cleanliness, but I was like, okay, cool. That's nice. Right. She brought some ribs, and now you have to. People don't cook like you said, the way that you expect stuff to be cooked. And so I bit into the rib and it was like gelatin. I was like, I spit that out and I didn't even finish eating it because it just was not cooked well. And I don't know what kind of sauce they had on it. It might have been ketchup and water. I don't even know. It was like the grossest. So word to the wise, if you don't know how somebody cooks, just don't be over enthusiastic about getting food from them. That's all I'm saying, because you could end up in a bad boat.
Listen, all I need is to see the chicken slightly uncooked. It's done.
Really?
Chicken slightly uncooked, and if I see now, I like you know, food goes down to my heart. But if like somebody could be throwing up, somebody could be talking nasty, you know, about bodily function and stuff at the table, totally fine. I will kill whatever's in front of me. But if I see a hair in my food, I am done for the night.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. It'll just turn my stomach. I'm like, I'm instantly not even hungry anymore.
I can't. And you know what's so funny? I've eaten. Oh, it's just the worst. I can feel it now. You know, you're almost done with your food, and then there's this long brown hair sitting in your plate, and it's like, so you've been there the whole time. You've been there the whole time, and I've been killing this plate. Now I can't even finish it.
Swirling your fork in it and everything. Oh my gosh, that is the worst.
My throat now. But besides that, all right. But again, you can throw up. We can be cleaning you up. We can be talking about everything dealing with your stomach, and it doesn't matter to me. But if I see some hair on my plate, I want to throw the whole table because I'm done. I'm finished. That is so disgusting to me. Hair.
Gotcha.
We talk about anything. People are like, oh, don't talk about that. Oh, you've done that to me. Like, don't talk about. I'm eating. And I'm like, it's fine. This is fine. Yeah. If there's no hair, we're good. But for me, we can talk about anything. Again, you can be right over the garbage can. I'm fine. I'm going to continue eating these buffalo wings mixed with lemon pepper.
We get it. You nasty.
And yeah, but if I see hair on this food, I'm throwing all this away. Well, no, I'm calling the server because I need to let them know that it needs to be taken off the check. But also, yes, I will take a fresh batch home with me. Thank you.
You're talking about excellent customer service, and you don't really get that much anymore. So
I'm not telling y'all to bring hair from the house and start putting in your food.
No, that's nasty. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But you know what? You reap what you sow. So if you do that, it's going to come back and bite you on the other way around. So do it if you want to, but it's going to get you.
That's right. So I thank y'all. I thank y'all for being a part of what's going on. I hope there were some things that you all got from the show. Definitely you got your love tips from Kim. She said, yeah, don't be so picky. Go get some ice cream on your first date. Make sure you take your lactate pill because that's going to be a short date.
You said that.
I did. I'm trying to save some people. Listen, you may have good conversation. You may want the ice cream to go to something else like an appetizer, but you can't because you've got your lactate pill. And now you got to run by the house. And I was like, I'll drive you. And you're like, I'll walk because
that's too much. Just get some sorbet. Or as a part of the conversation, you will know, oh, we're going to go get ice cream. You can say, you know what? Ice cream doesn't agree with me. Let's just go and get coffee. I'm telling you, a first date is gathering information. I don't know if you're laughing or what, but an ice cream date will keep you out of trouble. Ice cream, because by the time you're done eating that cone, you know whether or not you want a second date. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm not a big ice cream fan, but if you get me some Cold Stone cake batter ice cream with Reese's cups puts in there with a little graham cracker there, listen, you may get some Cheesecake Factory. I'm just saying that may be that second date.
That's cheesecake behavior. That's cheesecake behavior there.
You may get a second date with me. Nah, I end up buying the ice cream too, but still, just saying. I thank y'all for being on today. I thank Kim for joining us on the Today Is Your Day show of What's Going On segment. You know, she's here every month. We'll have some more ideas to Kim join us on the show. We love when Kim comes on the show, and we love when you all participate in our chats.
Yes, love the chat. Thank you, guys. Say it again. Oh, thank you guys for just being here, for being engaging. This has been a great time, and I've had a wonderful time. Thank you, Jonathan, for the privilege of being here on your platform. Loved it.
Thank you for saying yes. We thank you for your yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Even with our technical difficulties, we thank y'all for staying along with us and having some fun on what's going on. All right.
Yes.
As always, it doesn't have to be your birthday for today to be your day.